Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And thank you guys for all 399 of you who have been patient enough to weather the storm with me as I am on sabbatical and just really taking some time off to figure things out. And as I'm in between a bad hair day and a hard place, I decided to come on here to have some much needed conversation, some what do I want to call this? I want to call this in the comment section as it should be. So because we have a lot of things to discuss, and as we move forward into this day and age, trying to figure out where we are in our lives, there are some things that need to be much needed brought to our attention. Now, a couple of people have been sending me some oh my gosh, this is super bright. Sorry guys, I'm still working on how to fix my lighting. Anyways, I'm a little bit overexposed at the moment. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to, oh, that helps a little bit. Just kind of put that out of the way. So I got a couple of notifications on some things that I needed to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about, I'm going to try to keep this one short, as I'm now in my new place, in a new house, figuring out our new lives. I don't have as much time as I used to, and so I want to thank all of my subscribers for being extremely patient with me as I figure things out in this new space and try to make sure that I keep up with the topics and keep up with what's going on in the world. Now, if you guys don't know Caleb Hammer, he is a YouTuber that talks about personal finances. He's not an advisory coach. He teaches people how to do budget and take more financial responsibility for the way they spend. And this is something that I personally think has been a great help and an eye-opening, not to mention very entertaining for me to see some of the things being reflected back to me in terms of what it is I would like to change in my personal finances. Even though some of the things don't apply to me because I'm in Germany, a lot of the things apply are just what would be sort of common sense, but in retrospect, sometimes not so straightforwardly common sense for most people. And the thing that we tend to forget is that spending is very emotional, and sometimes we don't really rationalize the things that we spend our money on. So let's take a look at one of these videos that was sent to me. It wasn't the first video that I saw from his channel, but this one struck me as I started to binge watch on his channel some of the people he was what do I want to say? Some of the people he was interviewing. So this woman here, oh my God, dear Lord, save us. If this is the state of the nation, I am concerned for us all, because what you're about to hear is the real delusional decay of women in the West. Take a look. As this loads, I'm going to take a sip of my water.
Oh my goodness. Dude. No. Just stop, please, okay? Please. You're heading down a dangerous path, and I do not want to see you down that path. You're scaring me.
No, that's why I'm here. Like, seriously.
Good. I'm glad you're here, because I'm glad you're catching this at 27, because if we were still doing this in our 40s, man, oh. So payday loan, payday loan, payday loan, payday loan, selling out money, selling out money, selling out money. Debit empower reoccurring payment. Amazon, selling out money. ChickfilA, the necessities of life that we are choosing over our responsibilities. We are borrowing payday loans to go to ChickfilA. What's possible finance? Is that another payday loan?
Yeah. The first one that you saw.
Oh, thank you.
With the 200-something%.
Cool. Is there any money left owed on the cash reserve?
Just a quick note here. Notice that she is taking out money to pay for eating out. Now, if you go check out the long video, you will see that she has also hired a personal trainer to help her get back into shape. But let me just say, I mean, I haven't eaten at ChickfilA in like in a lifetime now, but this is the level of disconnect and disassociativeness in our lives that we don't even realize what it is that we need to absolutely not do. And if your finances are so out of control that you are taking out money, you're crediting food, then that is definitely something that I think needs to be really, really checked seriously. But let's move on because it's not the only issue, not the main issue of this video that struck me and struck a really big chord. Sorry guys, the internet it is what it is, seeing as how the weather is not the best today. You know, satellites are working overtime.
What's the interest on that?
I not know.
New rule.
Yeah.
We don't sign up for anything we don't even know. Starbucks, Beauty Master, Taquitos, Uber Eats, Auntie Anne's, Atlanta Today, don't even live there anymore, Uberin. A human beauty, I think.
A human being. Oh my god. I love that. It's like coffee. It's better than.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you're never doing it again. That's not true. We're working so we can do it again, but we're not doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Guess what? I make some killer espresso. Do that. Get a cheap espresso.
I kind of saw that machine. I wanted it yesterday. The Nespresso.
It's an expensive way to do it.
Yeah.
Selling out money. Amazon. Why are you selling Facebook $110?
No, so I got my makeup done for the Drake concert, and I don't know why it says Facebook, but it was to the.
You can afford concerts. You can't afford concerts. I'm sure Drake is lovely. I'm sure he's a fantastic human being. Great Canadian. Awesome. Good export from that country. Guess what? Your kid's future matters than you seeing Drake. Straight up.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, then we're not doing Drake, and we're certainly not spending hundreds of dollars to do our makeup for Drake, who will not see that makeup.
I saw him. We made eye contact.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you think you made eye contact.
I was right there behind the little booth that goes up
Wow.
with this DJ thing. So my shirt, I like what Drake.
Great, and guess what? You were in complete darkness because you were in the
That's
audience
true.
anyway, so he didn't see
For
it.
sure.
And you chose makeup over your kid, so great.
No. My kid has everything he needs.
I don't understand. Okay, so that is where we're going to leave that for now because this is a lot to unpack in its small totality of how delusional we are. I will spend, not me, but you know, the metaphorical I will spend $100 to get my makeup done to see a man who is not my baby's father in the dark at a concert that I can't afford to go to. Do you see? 27 years old. This is a grown woman. Do you see how this is a problem? This is an extreme. Okay, not everybody has it this bad when it comes to their finances. And hey, I'm not here to discuss people's finances in its totality, but the irrationality of where people are when it comes to the situation of what it is we think we're doing and why we're doing it versus what it really is. The disconnect between those things is becoming ever more so precedentedly large, because if she thinks that Drake cares or looks or saw her makeup, and if she thinks that is a worthy $100 of her money is worthy to invest in such a trivial thing versus investing that money in like Caleb said, in her child's future, then we know now what is at the root of the issue that why we see 4-year-olds twerking to some of the songs dedicated to him. These are the parents of the alpha kids. Congratulations. Going into debt to get makeup done so that Drake can see me in the dark because I have my priorities completely screwed up sideways, upside down, that I don't know what money is for and how it can be used to benefit directly me. I'm flabbergasted. This is craziness. Going into debt, first of all, to go to a concert is bad enough, but then spending buku money. I know, okay, $100 won't make or break you, but you heard what he said about all the payday loans. Them need to be taken care of first, but my girl, way before we start getting into going to any Drake concerts. No, no. Oh no. You know, this is something that this is something that we really, really, really need to make sure that we have in check in our lives. And this is something that has to be said to you. How do you, and you know, if you go and check out the link, I'm gonna leave a link to the video in the description. And you know, like I said, he's not paying me to review this channel, but this is absolutely ridiculous. And it gets much worse. She's saying to this young man, you see, this is why I cannot trust women when they say things, because they don't really understand they themselves don't understand what it is they're saying. The logic that she has, the narrative that she has told herself, which is the narrative that she feels is the truth, is that her child has everything he needs. No, he has everything he needs now, but he does not have the luxury of a financially responsible parent who understands what credit cards are for and what they are not for. He does not have the ability he does not have access to a parent who understands that there are no Drake concerts on credit and makeup being done $100 for Drake to see. If you want to get your makeup done for $100 when you can afford it, when and if you can afford it, you should be getting it done for my daddy. Well, we're not even that far. So I find that this kind of thing is just, you know, buku crazy for me to see, you know. I had to come on when I saw, and this isn't even the worst. Like there are other people who come on here, and like I said, I am not the best person financially to criticize anyone. I have made plenty of mistakes, some of which I am still paying for when it comes to my financial literacy, and it is something that is very much a sickness and an epidemic in our culture, that we are not actually financially literate as a whole. But it doesn't make it okay that we continue along those paths, especially if we're responsible for children especially if we're a parent and we're directly responsible for the future benefit of our children. We need to be able to learn very, very quickly how to make financial decisions that benefit our children, because we do not want to make, of course, our kids are going to be happily to take care of us when we're older, but why would we want to burden our children with that responsibility by being financially irresponsible in our youth? Now, if you want to go check out Caleb's channel, I think that it is, you know, all things. It's very entertaining, very informative, very educational. I find that it has helped me to look in the mirror to see some of the things that I'm doing wrong in my own lives, and how I tend to be well-intentioned in some of my purchases, and also very irrational in some of my purchases, because of the human nature side of just um, wanting to do the best thing with my money in investments, but getting distracted by what is right in front of me and wanting to keep up with the Joneses. A lot of people suffer from this kind of phenomenon. It is a part of human nature that we think more in terms of what's happening right now, as opposed to thinking of what is happening in the future. So I'm not going to, you know, knock the girl too much, but you know, there was a point in time in my life where when I became a parent, my priorities, my desires, needs, and wants took a back seat in terms of the priorities and needs of my child. And if I had to choose between me or my child, I would 100%, and had to learn, you know, that there was a time and place whether or not I should put myself first so that I could be a better parent. But for the most part, having to make sure that I always understood that the children have to be taken care of first. And sometimes that looks like you taking more responsibility, and not like her whole attitude towards him, pointing that out to her was so crazy to me, that she would even try to defend it. Like, you take that L and you realize you done fucked up. Sorry, there ain't no coming back from that. That's a L on your part. That's stupid. Kind of craziness. So anyways, you guys make sure that you stay safe and stay free. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being patient with me. I'll see y'all in the next one. This has been another episode of Nihana in the comment section. Peace. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Ba-da-ba-dum, bow.